Once again, a warm welcome. At least 5 to 10 to 15 people from the last conference. I mean, that gives more motivation to us. This is the third in a row, and I wish another 30 will be in future. Okay, so what we have is 2-day sessions, 4 panel discussions, 27th and 28th, 4 panels just before lunch and post lunch. Then we have 6 international speakers, 6 and 7 I believe. So as every conference or summit, I think, so this particular the topic is Autotech Vision Summit, Technology Vision Summit. So we were discussing last 3 years. So when we say auto, is it automobiles? When we say EV, is it EV? Any of this business stuff? And the policies, investments, this is what we want to cover. But in 2 days time, I think it is very difficult. But as much as possible, we have a fantastic speakers ahead. Please. This is what I did, small browsing for EV, electric vehicle. By the way, I just want to make you warm up for the session. Please put your hands. How many have you cars, automobile, when cars or two-wheelers? Nobody have. It looks like almost everyone have. Car, you don't have a car? No, okay. So, okay. So now the question is, how many you have EVs? EV, electric vehicle. Let it be, I saw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So very, very less penetration. So are we really talking about in a EV penetration? Well, I have some interesting slides. Let's see how it goes. In fact, in India, when we say EV, it is mostly, this is the stuff actually missing in Wikipedia. Probably if we have a chance to, we can tell the Wikipedia to upload this two-wheeler. This is the most business than actually a four-wheeler. So this is, yeah, if you see, this is a snapshot for Indian market. So I think Carl, this is what it is right now, Indian market. I think you agree with me. This is mostly more than 50% is two-wheelers. So the two-wheeler market is actually rapidly growing. And the bus, the Dalmir buses, when I could not, I mean, it's not popped up. Actually, it is around hundreds, 400s, 500s. And the good news is, I think yesterday we got the news, Karnataka government is replacing all the airport buses with EV buses. I think we should give hand to them, applause to them. But the interesting thing is, they said it is not profitable with Volvo buses. I don't know. So Volvo is not from your family. Okay, that's good. Car is fine. So this is what the market again. So again, the next slide is going to talk about India's ambitious targets. So where we didn't see any of this Indian market here, the Chinese domination is always there, and the blue, Europe also, it's actually shrinking in terms of EVs. So we heard Mercedes is coming with new vehicles, altogether new vehicles. So we have to wait and see. So this is another slide. I got into the shock for my, actually. So the gas-based CNG or LPG-based vehicles are actually more popping up. And in fact, 2024, the percentage of fuels in terms of EV, it is actually 0.1% less. But this is the starting, I'm sure. So down the line, we will be having more EVs proliferated. So this is the interesting slide. I think most of the people, have you come across this slide anytime? Have you come across this? Okay. So this is, looks to be, I don't know whether it is a hype or target. Any guesses from you? Any answers from you? Is it a hype or target? Target, that's good. That's good. So that gives a motivation to, I mean, some of you having, lot of entrepreneurs, startups, a lot of manufacturers. Okay, so touch wood, we will be getting into 2034. And of course, everybody knows about this. And surprisingly, for this, Karnataka is coming, I think in another week's time, I think they are going to have their own policy. So they are not really much taking from the Prime Minister's thing. That's because of maybe other reasons. And Gujarat has the best policy. If you want to buy a EV, I think you better buy. Earlier days, I think when we have to buy a car, I think we have to buy from Haryana or Delhi and we have to bring here. Probably if you buy a vehicle in EV in Gujarat, it is much lesser. And this is what I want to take you further. So this is the slide which I want to bring in. So here we see the PCB lines side by side, these electronics, and the other side is the software. So we are going to have multiple sessions on this. We are going to have a panel on software defined vehicles. Then we have, post-lunch we have a semiconductor electronics session. So these are definitely you would have come across. If you see the first slide, it's from Australia. So it's not only happening in India, it is everywhere it's happening. And the second slide is just happened 4 days back in Bangalore. Very unfortunate thing, somebody lost their life. And this is actually not the battery stuff. This is the other things which are extra things from the requirement from the people, understanding how it has to be connected, and mostly probably the charges where the connectors connected, it's very, very dangerous. More than the vehicles. In fact, we have invited some people from the top OEMs for the show. Unfortunately, they couldn't turn up. I don't know, some people maybe because of the battery burning or whatever, vehicle burning. So probably next year we will have those top 1 to 3 EV people in this show also. So this is the battery stuff. This is what is going to, we will be having, tomorrow we will have topics on this. And 2030, the aim is to have complete recycling of the battery. And the future is going to be solid state. Anybody is developing batteries here? Anybody developing batteries? I saw only one hand. So maybe tomorrow the show. And this is what I think is going to drive to the next future. So bidirectional things. This is last year also I spoke about it. We are yet to see such kind of things happens in India. Then last year we had a rare earth material free motors. So we hope those things will come up. Axial flux motors is from Carl I believe. This is your stuff, Mercedes stuff. A wireless charging, of course, I think a long way to go for this. And this is one interesting thing I found out last month. There is an announcement from Karnataka, Bangalore International Airport. So they are actually encouraging one startup. So we were, should we say this is a EV or not? So that we can pick up this information also. Probably next conference we can have people from this. So can we call this as a EV? Please raise your hands whoever want to call this as a EV. 1, 2, 3, 4. Still, it's not a EV? Oh, it's a EV. Okay, thank you. So probably Devender, Shilpa and Shailesh, I think next year we will have these people also in the show. Thank you very much.